NASA scientists have confirmed that a mysterious interstellar traveler, nicknamed 3I Atlas, is closing in on Mars, and its story is proving far more complex than anyone imagined. What began as a faint, unremarkable blur at the outer edge of the solar system has now unfolded into one of the most remarkable astronomical events of the decade, reshaping how we view interstellar wanderers and their place in the vast fabric of the galaxy. This strange body is the third confirmed interstellar visitor to sweep through our solar system, following the elongated Oumuamua in 2017 and the ghostly comet Borisov in 2019. Like them, Atlas carries the unmistakable signature of an alien origin, an orbit not bound to our Sun, moving on a hyperbolic trajectory that proves it came from elsewhere, destined eventually to leave us behind. But unlike its predecessors, 3I Atlas has revealed a new mystery. It is not traveling alone. A swarm in the skies. As astronomers turned their telescopes and orbiting observatories toward Atlas, they were stunned to find the object fragmenting. Faint signatures, once dismissed as background noise, now revealed themselves as companion bodies and drifting debris clouds. Whether torn apart by tidal stresses, by internal cracking from solar heating, or whether it always traveled as part of a cluster, the effect is unmistakable. Instead of a solitary traveler, we are witnessing the passage of a swarm, shards and dust trailing through interplanetary space, each fragment carrying light, shadow, and chemical secrets from a distant star system. The solar wind pushes the fragments outward like sails, sculpting long ghostly tails. For scientists, this is an unparalleled laboratory, a chance to study the fragility of interstellar matter up close, something previously only theorized in computer simulations. Mars, a natural observatory, the timing of its approach borders on cosmic perfection. Humanity has been quietly building a permanent presence at Mars for decades, with a fleet of robotic orbiters circling the planet and rovers crawling across its surface. These machines were built to study Martian dust storms, mineral formations, and atmosphere, but now they may find themselves chronicling an alien visitor. For the first time in history, a world we actively explore is serving as a forward outpost for observing an interstellar object. Cameras and spectrographs originally tuned to Martian geology are now poised to capture the chemistry of a body born in another star system. If fragments brush against the Martian atmosphere, streaking as meteors across its salmon-colored sky, humanity would witness a sight never before recorded: a shooting star on Mars, carrying material from beyond the Sun. Cosmic chemistry and the seeds of life. The real prize lies not just in the spectacle but in the chemistry. By breaking into multiple pieces, Atlas has offered us windows into its interior. Spectroscopic analysis of these fragments may reveal compounds frozen since the dawn of another star's planetary system, exotic ices, unusual isotopes, or perhaps even organic molecules. If amino acids, simple sugars, or prebiotic compounds are detected, it would give weight to the bold hypothesis of panspermia, the idea that life's ingredients drift between stars aboard comets, asteroids, and interstellar debris. Perhaps the seeds of life on Earth itself once rode such a traveler. In Atlas, we may be staring at a courier from a stellar nursery billions of years and light years away, carrying within it a chemical message. Life is not isolated to one world. A test for humanity, yet this encounter is more than a scientific curiosity. It is also a test. Tracking Atlas and its multiplying shards requires precision and ingenuity, pushing our telescopes and detection networks to their limits. Today, this is an opportunity. Tomorrow, such an event could be a threat. Planetary defense depends on our ability to spot faint, fast-moving bodies against the deep star field. By following Atlas, scientists sharpen the tools humanity will one day need to intercept, sample, or, if necessary, deflect objects that come too close to Earth. In this way, the interstellar visitor becomes both a teacher and a warning, reminding us that the cosmos is not static and vigilance is essential. Cultural and scientific impact. Already, 3i Atlas has captured the imagination of the world. In art studios and classrooms, in digital forums and lecture halls, people are discussing a single question. What does it mean when a piece of another star system drifts into our own? Painters envision its fractured form, glowing against a Martian horizon. Writers describe it as a wandering prophet, a celestial traveler carrying messages from across the galaxy. Teachers bring it into classrooms, where children watch simulations of its path through the solar system and wonder whether it once circled a sun very different from ours. Across the internet, models ripple across screens, glowing arcs tracing its fragments as they scatter and multiply. Its passage reminds us of something fundamental. Our solar system is not sealed off, not a lonely island. It is a crossroads, open to the comings and goings of interstellar wanderers. Most slip past unnoticed, dark and silent against the stars. But every so often, one comes close enough to be touched by our instruments, and close enough to spark our collective imagination. For many, Atlas is not just a comet or fragment. It feels like a messenger, a shard of another system brushing against ours. Proof that the galaxy is not a vast, empty wilderness but a connected web of exchanges. The fragments themselves are more than ice and dust. They are survivors of cosmic cataclysms, ancient collisions, planetary disruptions, or stellar upheavals that took place billions of years and light-years away. To hold even one of these pieces in our data, in our observations, is to hold a fragment of another sun's story. A turning point in exploration. The sight of Atlas breaking apart and multiplying carries with it a profound implication. Until now, we imagined interstellar visitors as rare loners, drifting silently between the stars. But what if that idea is wrong? What if the galaxy is alive with swarms of fragments, clusters of debris torn from planets, shattered comets, or entire systems destroyed in stellar births and deaths? If that is true, then the interstellar medium is not an empty void, but a cosmic river, filled with drifting archives of alien worlds, each fragment carrying chemical memories of where it was born. For the first time in history, humanity is in the right place at the right time to watch such an encounter unfold. And in an extraordinary stroke of chance, Mars has become the stage. Orbiters, landers, and rovers that were never designed to hunt interstellar visitors may now serve as the first robotic observers of alien debris. Spectrographs tuned for Martian geology may capture the chemistry of another star system. Cameras built to watch Martian dust devils may instead record fragments burning across a thin sky, the first meteor streaks on Mars, made not of Martian rock, but of material forged around another sun. This is more than an astronomical curiosity. It is a turning point in exploration. It shows that our tools, even when designed for other missions, can uncover truths we never expected. It proves that the frontier of science is often revealed not by careful planning alone, but by the serendipity of being ready when the universe delivers the unexpected. The message of Atlas. In the end, 3i Atlas is not just a physical object. It is a message written in dust and light. It tells us that we are not isolated, that our solar system is part of a greater web of motion and exchange. It shows us that the galaxy is not a static backdrop, but a living system where matter and history flow between the stars. It reminds us that the fragments drifting between systems are not just debris, but potential carriers of story, chemistry, and even life itself. Every shard of Atlas is a messenger. Each one whispers of a birthplace beyond our reach, of stellar nurseries where other suns rose, of planetary collisions where worlds were torn apart, of journeys measured not in centuries but in millions of years. And as we aim our instruments at those shards, we are reminded of something humbling. Humanity, too, is a fragment. We are travelers aboard a small, fragile world, spinning through space in search of meaning. Like Atlas, we are part of a larger story, moving through the galaxy, carrying within us the potential for connection, for memory, for life. The true gift of Atlas is not the fragments themselves, but the perspective they bring. They remind us that the universe is not empty, that we are not alone in the flow of cosmic history, and that every traveler, no matter how small, carries within it a chapter of the galaxy's unfolding story.